in the housing district.
Oh,
All
yeah,
right.
you might want to come here.
I probably should. I've been you know, trying to get some Adoraboros.
I mean, I
have
understand
that radar, you know.
Oh, yeah, no, radars are useful.
It is thematic, I think, to be trying to catch Adoraboros on this, the day of our PDX row adventure.
Hell yeah. It's going to be pretty hype. What we're going to be doing, folks, is jumping straight in from the top of PDX row, which is, for those who are wondering, when housing first started, all of us in Paradox Engine at the time basically just all got together and got our houses at the same time to make a cozy little neighborhood. So we're going to be starting at that and then catching everybody afterwards. Just AOI.
Went to a different house. I'll catch up to you.
And then walk up. There you go.
This is easier than spending another 10 minutes spelling. It gives people time to filter in. No music was good call, but there is music.
Oh man, is it just coming in so quiet? Hey, I respect it. All
Yeah.
right, so here we are at the start of PDX Row. We're going to be working our way down here, and then we'll be crossing people off a list, and then like after that, we'll just catch everybody else. I think that's how we're working it.
I think so. I guess so, yeah. Let me grab my pen so I can actually like write names down.
Oh yeah.
Pad and paper, as always. Do you have music now, Miss Lilith? Oh, it just stopped. That's hilarious. The comedic timing on Spotify is perfect.
All right.
There you go.
Oh, man.
Chill beats in the background. Hey, Jouir. Okay, all right. So, I think it's been, what, 2 minutes and 30 seconds for people to filter in? If you miss
time,
if you miss somebody, then like don't worry about it. There will be a VOD. So let's check out Cielo Aoi. Aoi.
So Cielo Aoi is our premier breeder and is also basically table percent. Like this is a couple of freaking rewards. I mean, okay. One other thing. I think this is not. Is this the default floor?
You know what? I don't know.
Because if it isn't, then that's kind of cool.
That's kind of odd. I don't know if it's cool.
I don't know.
I don't know if I like this floor.
The floor, but like.
Yeah, that's odd. And we can write down Cioli now. Cielo. Oh my gosh. I know who they are in the club. They always ask,
they're like
are you a breeder?
Tier breeder. They're also our top tier breeder when patches come around. Like he does 2SV7 for breeds, where it's like, you know, you get double the stuff.
Can't
Ralek
wait.
was one of the first mods of the club.
Interesting. Didn't know that.
Hell yeah. He actually predates me.
Let's check out his house.
Oh yeah, no, he's got a good house.
Oh, this is a fancy house.
I love this flooring wallpaper combo. It's really good, and it actually works with a lot of the Takma furniture he's got.
Yeah, you know what? I normally hate this flooring, but he's making it work.
Additionally, check out how he got his layout here. This is actually one of the best sofa, coffee table, footrest, TV combos I've seen.
I have to agree. I'm not sure what the table's doing here. Maybe it's just like a place where you put your keys.
I think so. It's not like there's a chair is the thing. I mean, I guess you can move this chair over, I suppose, is how we swing it here.
I guess so. I guess that's the only way that you could eat. Unless you want to eat in bed.
You can eat in bed, you can eat while watching TV, you can eat at your desk, you can eat just like at this little side table here where the spice rack is. Another person using this as a spice rack, by the way.
So when's the last time they logged in?
Oh, yonks ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I noticed that there's zero Sepponku furniture.
Yeah. No, there's no Sepponku furniture in here. They haven't been around for... I think they were around for Sepponku, but they didn't get any Sip furniture.
That's funny. That's funny. You can tell how long somebody's been gone by their furniture.
That's true. All right, so that's... we only got 2 houses on that row for PDX row. Next up, we have Alice, another of the oldest members of the club. No longer an official member. They're on hiatus for now.
I see. Get to know the group.
This is, in my opinion, like one of the more like I don't see many people mix Omninesia and Takma. You get me?
Yeah. No, it's not a common blend. Green does not usually go with stone. I guess this gives what, earthy vibes?
Yeah, no, I feel like they rocked it well is the thing, if you'll pardon the pun.
They have your small kitchen, but they've put the fridge in between in the space, which is interesting. I don't know if that's better or worse.
It's a kitchen, but you can open the fridge. Like, it's cramped as hell. Only one person can cook in here, but at least, you know, they got a little place for the people to chat to the person who's cooking over here. And this is like one of the only of these bookshelves I've seen. Nobody uses this bookshelf.
Yeah, it's difficult to use. You know who does use it? The one true Morty, or the one false Morty, I mean.
Oh, one false Morty. I mean, yeah, that's a different use for it. And yeah, Bejeweled Window is always the best chewer.
Huh.
So yeah, that's Alice's. I'd say that's a pretty reasonable house. Next up, we got Allie's.
Allie! Allie recently won a tournament.
Hell yeah, Allie's been doing pretty well. As you can see, this is an upgraded table percent, but it's tasteful in my opinion. You got the
I wouldn't call this upgraded table percent. This is...
I say that because we have the standard table right here. You get me?
Oh, I see. Only the table. So if the table were different, this would be a fully complete house, is what you're saying.
I mean, basically.
I don't know. I think at this point the table's a choice, so I don't really mind at all.
I guess she's just rocking the Denise vibe. And hello, Moo. How's it going?
Look at these small boys. You can look right into them.
Oh my god, you can stare into the wall.
Yeah.
You ever just stare at wall?
Man, I'm gonna be so happy when this chair spins with you. That's like what we need. Yeah, do it. Make it so that you can sit in the chair and it spins with you.
I also like this just contemplation corner. I guess it's a bookshelf, sort of like a reading space as well.
Yeah.
Also, the paneling is quite nice.
This is an interesting and good way to deal with the TV problem that we haven't seen really yet, and that's just sit down.
What if you just didn't have a sofa? Yeah, no, that works.
One of your fave house people stopped in my stream earlier, Axel Shane. Oh, nice.
Oh, awesome.
I like Allie's house. I think Allie has one of the better PDX houses. I'm gonna say it.
Oh yeah, no, I think Allie's got her shit together.
Soliloquy!
Soliloquies is a cut above. Soliloquy has just gone for an ornamental garden. That has been his entire goal, and he's done it really well.
Yep, it's a garden.
Like, this has big meditation vibes.
Lilith 100% into this one, I bet. Yep.
Oh yeah, I noticed that.
Knew it. Yeah, as soon as we get hanging plants, they're gonna be all over this.
So like the more plants are available, the more plants are gonna be in this space.
Hey, Axolotus.
Oh man, Axolotus in here as well. How's it going?
Yeah.
Axel?
Good garden vibes.
Oh yeah, no, it's really well done. And then you got the little sort of like secret contemplation chairs in here.
Yeah.
So you just sniff this crystal plant real quick.
Well, it looks like it matches the garden. Like this is the rock garden portion, and then it's also a seed. It's like pulling double duty. This is arguably the best use of this chair I've ever seen.
That's actually fair.
And I gotta say, like, I love it when somebody decides to do something that's not a house, and then they do it well.
Yes, agreed.
Zeta.
It is. Zeta Hydrophile is another old school member of Temtem who's currently on break.
Yeah, no Sapanku furniture yet again. So Zeta's slow. And like there's not much to say here in terms of like outlandish elements of how these things are put together outside of there is one thing, which is this is the first house I've seen that's used the Denise like sort of footstool thing as an end table. Yeah, I actually don't like that. But somebody, was it you, said like, oh, but it makes sense because you could sit on an end table. I'm like, I mean, you can sit on a bed.
I've sat on end tables before, Lon.
I guess I see that as like rude. Like, don't sit on people's end tables.
I mean, what if it's your end table though?
I guess.
All right, next row. Who do we got? We got Paichu.
Paichu. I did not put together that Cade was Paichu for so long.
Oh man. Okay, we have the cursed outdoor chair.
Yeah. Cursed AF. Cursed windows.
Gathering area.
This is what I would consider advanced table percent, because this is like almost all fishing furniture. I'm not gonna add it to table percent, but oh man, you know.
Oh man, Moo's gonna be joining us on the house party crew. Awesome.
Nice.
Fantastic. Well, next up we've got Dams. Dams is our OG Frenchman, and he's the first person that clued me onto the fact that this flooring is height. As you can see, very empty, but really good presentation with the space, right?
I know that the bed is, I think, 5 long, and it's really bothering me that it's not centered. It can't be centered, you know, but oh man.
It literally can't be centered.
It hurts. It hurts me. But, you know, he knows what he wants. Bed,
oh, yeah.
kitchen, done.
Yep, no. All you need. Next
Where
up,
are you gonna eat? Eat in the bed.
Gold, who has still not made his house.
Gold! Update the Twitter Knight's garden thing, please.
Yeah, no. Yeah, he's just not bothered to make his house. He's just too busy doing Tor's garden. Hello, I'm Aranthian. Welcome along. I believe that is the Dread Yanni, another of our OGs, one of the original. Like, so, first off, table percent.
Yep.
Rare Misty table percent, but oof. Counting is a funny duck. Ran like plethoric Yukama and Zenareth back at the dawn of Takma.
What a world.
I know, right? How far things have gone since then. Tefalion.
I was gonna say Tofalion. Thinking of a different line. This is nice.
Yeah. Honestly, one of the things I really enjoy about this is the drum circle over here.
You mean the shared drum circle?
Exactly.
Now we can both drum.
Exactly. That means you can jam. It's just for little jam sessions.
It's all shared. There's a shared computer space.
Yeah.
Enough room in the kitchen for 2. These chairs get in the way. So
it's very communal, but the chairs do get in the way a little bit. I feel like
if this were moved over to
in practice, I feel like if you moved the table here, where I'm standing now, the entire house would work better. There would be a bit more space in the kitchen.
Man.
And Axolotus, we all finished our house quest at the exact same time. Basically, we timed it together. We all waited at the very end, and we're just like, okay, guys, on the count of 3, we're all gonna do it together.
There's a screenshot, I think.
Yeah, there is.
I was not there because I started in June or whatever, so it was well past housing.
Yeah.
Just as a weird note for people, like, this is probably the only useful thing I'll say about a real house that you can apply it to. Yep. In culinary arts, which I took, one of the rules is you keep your oven, your sink, and your refrigerator in a triangle, and you make it so that nothing impedes that triangle. Even if you have an island in the way, try and make it so that, like, your island doesn't impede that triangle, or that you can walk around it.
Now that you mention it.
So it's good to have the triangle, but it bothers me endlessly that they did the triangle and then put the chairs here.
Yeah, no, I get you. I get you entirely. That makes sense in terms of your little statement about the chairs. Next, we got Sheepa.
Hello. Sheepa. We're hunting for PDX members, and we're finding them, because we know where they live.
That we are. We are currently doing a little house hunt. And Sheepachu, as you can see, his space is just okay. When I first saw his space, it was basically just table percent and just a couple things. It was just like empty in places. Since then, he's added the chair, he's added an art space, he's added a bed. He's really gone and like turned it into a big thing. He used to like The bunk bed up at Alley's, we would always joke that he would just crash there.
It's that or the rock garden, right? The rocks are not comfortable.
Oh yeah, no.
I think this is interesting because, okay, so I personally hate it when the TV back is to the screen. Like, that bugs the crap out of me. However, there is some merit to it, which is that if you're sitting down to watch TV, you can, like, use your imagination, and maybe it's not a white screen. Like, maybe you're watching the playoffs for, you know, the Garden Invitational. That being said,
those are on Sunday.
Probably put this closer?
Yeah, no, probably. It's actually off screen when you're up here sitting down.
So you can't imagine shit.
Well, it does mean that there's actually space here for people to sit like more in front of it like this and still have people behind you, and you're not impeding their watch space.
I guess. You can see it from the kitchen though.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, maybe. It's a stretch. I think I'd still put it closer.
Yeah,
that's my fair. Like one critique for you.
Oh man, Causation.
Cause is a good house. Cause worked hard on their house.
Does have a good house. I like the normally I'm not for this combination of chair and table, but I think it work. Like this flooring makes everything work damn near. Innovative use of like little footstool chair things over in the corner here.
Yeah, it's like a little waiting room or meeting room.
Yeah, like a little sitting area.
Yeah.
Also,
this
the
was actually
trophy is out of the way.
Yeah, this is actually one house that I wanted to do for Club Wars because it has 5 seats for us to discuss.
Yo, that's true though. Additionally, I never see this, but the bedside lantern, right? Mm-hmm. That I almost never see this, but it makes a ton of sense because how else are you supposed to read in bed?
Right. With all your books that everybody has a million of.
Exactly.
My one critique for you, Cause, assuming you ever see this, is it bothers me endlessly that none of these line up across.
Oh my god, you're right though. They're all very eclectic. They do zone effectively, but they're very haphazard.
If there was a way to keep the zoning, but also like somehow make it so that these, like, if you swap the Kickstarter trophy with the with this wall, and then if you swap like these two things around.
Bookshelf. If this bookshelf wasn't here, but instead like this little like small mantle was just where I'm currently Blair Witching, like that would actually work.
That's like,
and then you'd be able to shunt this forward.
And it might not be it might not be a fair critique, but the only reason I make it is because I feel like that's what takes it from like a really good house to like a perfect house. Yeah, that's the one thing I would change, so I have to mention it. It actually matters more on the houses that are like almost perfect to me.
This is the thing, because then you start getting into nitpicks. Okay, Ryan, aka Argyrotoxis, who is basically just a massive sofa.
Yeah.
And a table.
This is upgraded table percent as hell.
Oh yeah, no, that's entirely fair, but I do like the fact that he just went for like a massive sofa. And you're right.
Speech-giving house.
Speech-giving house.
I'm not gonna listen. I'm gonna be at the table. Weird house.
That's like a dirty one.
Dedicated to the couch.
Absolutely. Okay, so next is Chad Gamer, who is our resident Genshin Impact main, who is a table percent.
Bump. I bet their teapot in Genshin Impact is more filled out than this.
Probably. Lazat is formerly our big Noxolotl man, and is also table percent. Although, one thing I will say is this is like one of the more, this is a wild table percent. Because it's like, it looks like you tried to make a face out of the windows and the table.
I guess so.
I mean,
that's weird. I hate it. Somehow I hate it more.
Big Chimp is the other Chad Gamer alt, and it's another table percent. I think we might actually get an entire row of table percents.
Oh, PDX row is an entire row of table percents? This is so sad.
Yep. Undead Terror is the next, and it's a table percent!
No! It pains me. I bet other clubs don't have to deal with this. I'm joking, of course. They all do. Workman!
Workman is not in ours, but he's an honorable mention because he is in PDX row. And
this is so cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, is the Pokemon Gym.
Fun fact.
What I want to do is like actually at some point chill in here with like Lucas and the other the other Little Cup folk and like do a proper gym full of Little Cup players that like people have to do casual battles with.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the gym leader, which is sitting over here on this stool. But you have to solve the puzzle. So fun fact, I've lost to Workman almost every single time I've played them on ladder. However, I was sitting here when I beat them the first and only time in their own house. So I call that fate. If that looked tedious, then you should know this. You can press the exit house button. I just blew at least one person's mind.
Oh yeah, the exit house button is really valuable.
Freeze. The Little Cup has trouble with freeze. I had no idea. I'll keep that in mind.
So this is Arkham Knight. Arkham Knight, now of course part of Asylum, but formerly a PDX member back in the Kisiwa times.
I didn't know that.
So what he tried to do was basically like start a maze, and he just never finished.
Oh man, you know what it looks like he tried to do?
Morty thing.
It looks like he tried to mess with me by making everything piss, and then also putting a bunch of random objects in serial killer formation. This is weird.
Yeah, as I said, he started by wanting to make a labyrinth, and then he just gave up.
Well, all I'm gonna say is Asylum is a fitting club for this layout.
Oh yeah, no, he's a madman. And this is Platt's alt, or rather his stepsister, Senora Platt, who is not even empty room %.
Oh my goodness, Senora Platt.
Up, we got Rob. Rob is my occasional co-host for Temessence and general cool dude who got me into Temtem.
We like Robs.
Yeah, Rob is cool.
I like this house. I like this house because it's nice and functional in a layout that I don't usually see. It's also one of the few houses that doesn't have a TV.
It's very true. You just sort of relax and read books.
Yeah. If those books get adapted into movies, you go to somebody else's house.
Exactly.
That book club there.
You watch them on your computer like a normal person.
What? Who watches TV on their computer? I guess most people these days. I'm so spoiled.
Actually. But yeah, no, it's
finally some good content. I don't know about these plants not matching is my only issue. But
oh, that's fair. He's a little eclectic with those, but I don't think that's a bad thing.
I think it's a choice.
Show off their plants. Exactly.
I think it's a choice, and I don't. Oh, I know this person.
Oh yeah, no, this house is a pretty cool house.
This house is the best house.
Guy runs this one. As you can see, I have actually adopted the oven, kitchen, sink, triangle, fridge thing.
I like that you did that. I kept making like small inputs, and you would take them and then slowly work them.
Yeah, no, the fridge went on a magical journey. You'll notice the move flank shifted position a lot.
Yeah, it's no longer over the bed. Now you have the Ouroboros over the bed.
Yep.
Which is proper.
As it should be. Also, you'll notice I got rid of the kitty guard. It's now the good paneling.
Yes, Ibis will be pleased. Yeah, I like this house. I like this house, but you knew I like this house.
There's
so.
secret shares in the corners.
I had no idea.
Yep.
Interesting.
I swapped back to the Kasiwa tiling just because I like how bright it makes the space, and it kind of fits a little better.
Kasiwa tiling is underrated, in my opinion, and
it's one of the best tilings.
I think it's the only good tiling.
No, there's a couple. I really like the diamond wood one. Like that one's really nice. It's just you have to work a little harder to make that function in a space. This one almost works with everything.
Yeah. Good house. Shout out to Farthing, who does have a Twitch.
That's true. I do have one of those. I do things on occasion. Actually, I will be casting the Golzy Gaming versus Phoenix Phalanx match.
I think that's correct.
Coming Sunday.
I wonder if I linked to the correct one. Yep, I did.
You did?
I'm a genius. So go sub to that. Go follow that if you're interested in that. Table percent.
Hell yeah.
So this is funny.
Is a table percent with a deck chair.
So up until this week, your awesome house had 3 neighbors, and all 3 of them were table percent. Here's the other one.
Now Alto has upgraded though, and honestly, I like what he's done with this space.
Yes.
I also noticed the seal that's apparently warding off zombie ghosts behind.
If you
the
stab
TV.
this, the house collapses. It's very Miyazaki of him.
I see. That's what keeps Calcifer inside the TV. Gotcha. As we can see, he's really addicted to these bamboo things. Like, really fond of his willow. But the other thing is, this is actually Paradox themed. Do you know why, Lon?
Because it's red, white, and black. And that is the color of the club flag. I didn't realize that until recently. Which, it's funny, because Dega is my favorite color combo in Magic the Gathering. Like, I play Kalia, EDH.
Hell yeah.
So,
it's a great combo.
It is. I actually got to watch Alto put this together, and I had small inputs, which was neat.
That makes sense.
I didn't have much input, but the little inputs I did actually did shine through. I'm not going to point out what they are. I'm just going to let it be.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming that the, once again, fridge, sink, oven thing was perhaps your doing.
Could be. I think one of the fun takeaways I had was Alto made this like completely in a vacuum without looking at any houses first, and it's very symmetrical and reminds me a lot of Chaotico's house.
It is painfully symmetrical, I would actually argue. I'm a little uncomfortable with how symmetrical it was, but he also fought me anytime I tried to change it when I discussed it with him.
That's funny.
I guess that's just artistic differences.
What changes did you make?
Symmetry. Also, we've gone for the rare side move flank.
Yeah, side saddle move flank.
Oh yeah,
I think that's what it's called. Also, I gotta say, I think it's cool if you're gonna go with a symmetrical house that they used a table to watch TV with 4 chairs.
One of the things that's really cool about this house is the fact that they really match the pink parts of the Tukma tiling with everything else.
Yeah, I actually pointed out to him that, like, hey, the pink bits in the stone clash with everything, and he was like, that's cool. I'm using these pink cherry blossoms anyway. And I'm like, oh, I guess that is a way to make it so the stone flooring isn't awful.
Yeah,
good.
Honestly, that alongside the like rosy Tukma bits worked out pretty well. Yep. Then, of course, we have Anaki, who was a very brief member of Paradox, and has a very brief mention here as a table percenter.
Yep, right place, right time. To get on PDX row.
Next, we have Zeta's alt, Hisoka Maru, which is
table
upgraded table percent. It's got a jaunty little bit of Denizen theming here, because we also have the Denizen wallpaper, which you have to pay for.
I like to come home and sleep in the only place I can. This is fishing percent. Is what this is.
It is, though. Oh, man. I actually don't remember what Eric's deal is.
It's table percent. That's what it is. I hope they had inside water moats.
The legendary rig, another of the big old timers, is actually table percent.
Rig!
Revealed!
Everybody knows Rig because Rig hangs out all the time in the competitive chat on the main Temtem server.
Rig is one of the most social people in Paradox, and she's just always willing to help people. Demur is actually Ben on the Discord, and is generally a pretty cool dude, and is also an empty percent.
Empty percent. Rig, get it together.
Prot, a former Paradoxer who is now in Asylum, is also a pretty cool dude. Fond of his Tukma, and has the most forbidding wall of books known to man.
Oh no! Have they read them all? That's my question.
I'm pretty sure they have. I mean, I don't know. They are also known as a low TMR scrub by anyone.
Change your windows. Oh, okay. Wait. Respect for the fact that the only thing they make here is coffee.
Yep. They just make coffee.
and stare at the wall. Drink their coffee. Quiet contemplation. This is a big thinker.
Read books as well. Also, I like the use of the lights on the side of the door. That's actually kind of cool.
That is cool. I didn't notice that. Good shout.
Yeah.
That might be the thing I like most.
Senshino! So Senshino is a friend of the club who has such a... Okay, this is actually one of the only good uses of the Seppanku flooring I think I've seen.
Ah, yes, the Waffle House flooring. The bathroom tile flooring.
Yeah, no,
FTR
honestly,
flooring.
It looks clean here, though, is the thing. You get me?
It does.
Like, I honestly... Like, this just looks like linoleum tiling, which is just a standard thing. It's furnished well enough that... Okay, if this was any other flooring, this would look cluttered as balls. You get me?
It would. I think it still looks pretty cluttered, to be honest with you.
What I'm saying is, it looks cleaner because the flooring is as basic as it is.
Okay. I can see that.
Whereas now, it just looks like a heavily lived-in space. It's still very cluttered, but at the same time, it's like... It's got more zoning to it, you know? Also, I think he's the only house that I've seen that has unironically attempted to use this fucking chair.
What is this? Is this like an
It's
inflatable
supposed to
chair?
be a chair.
Like, I mean, you can sit in it, so it must be a chair. Process of elimination, but like, what is it?
I have no idea.
Okay, interesting.
Also,
I gotta say, if
open and a really nice, like, walkable through kitchen.
Yeah, if they had dye, like if you could dye furniture, this would look really, really good. Like most of the reason it clashes isn't spacing; it's the colors.
Yeah.
There would still be a few things that clash, like 2 different lights for the bed versus like this. But
the one other thing that I have a problem with is who the fuck is sitting in this chair?
The person they like least.
Yeah.
So probably me after insulting their house and flooring.
Damn. Also, they've got the live, laugh, love over the bed.
Oh yeah, that's what we've decided this is called, by the way. This is not real. This is not a real word. This is just a symbol. This is just like supposed to like look like Asian lettering, I guess. And it's nothing. So we've decided it says live, laugh, love.
I got mine over my computer because it's the only art that fits there outside of maybe Peraniant.
Luke.
Oh man, we got Luke Leal next. Luke Leal, if I recall correctly, has a pretty cool house, and it is. Okay,
the
he's
comfy
the only
chair.
person I know who actually uses the comfy chair.
The comfy chair to beat computer games.
But like, you can then sit back.
This is a comfy person.
TV for the sofa, but that's fine.
It's not a deal breaker. I mean, it's a thing that we notice because we do this too much. But like,
this is the thing. Also, I think this is the only one of these shelves I've ever seen in a house.
There was one in the last one, but you might have missed it.
I did, actually. There was a lot in that house.
There was a lot in that house.
But yeah,
this
well
counter is a bit...
It's a bit out of place. It's just kind of there. But the kitchen has enough space that I don't think this is a deal breaker at all. Also, once again, I can open the goddamn fridge. Everyone here, I've been able to open the goddamn fridge. It's great.
That's true. There are 4 different windows, Luke. Pick a window. Pick a window. No, I don't even think that these...
2 of them are the default windows.
I think the default windows could both change for better windows. I think they would fit. Like, I don't even think you'd have to move anything. I think you just swap them for better windows. Yeah, otherwise, solid. They passed the hub test as well.
They also passed the hub test. That's very true.
You can look outside of your neighbors instead of on the
like the greeting drums. You walk in, you play a little ditty, and then you get your business, you know?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's what the hourglass is for. You come in, you have to spend a little bit of time playing the drums.
Yeah. All right, it's a test. We failed it. We did.
Damn.
Hey, it's Vossi.
Oh man, I actually haven't seen Vossi's house in ages. Let's see what's in here. Oh, see what I mean about this flooring? It really works here.
Right. I told Vossi this already, but the fact that there are 2 mooflanks on each side just staring at you and only 2 chairs makes this feel ominous. Like they didn't call you in for a good reason. It's like a meeting. It's like, so what would you say you do here? Like...
We need to talk about your performance. Also, good use of windows.
Yes, great use of windows. We love the windows. I like Vossy's house.
Art table over here with the 2 lanterns next to it. It's quite nice.
So you can see what you're drawing. Why is there not a plant on each side?
So
right here? So you can get to the bed.
yeah. Also, check this out. The bookshelf is facing backwards towards you.
Yeah. I know that that's a choice. Personally, I don't like it, but, you know.
It is what it is.
It is what it
is. A little
is.
contemplation area you're not actually allowed to sit down in because for some reason this is not a chair.
It's not a chair. It's a footrest, I guess. Or maybe an ottoman where you can
cannot rest your feet on.
That's true. Well, you can't sleep in the beds either, so.
I mean, yeah,
why are you ruining Temtem by not letting me sleep in my bed to make it the next day?
Only gaze longingly at it. Still though,
I wish I could rest. Yeah, Vossy's house is very good. One false Morty.
The alt of Rat Dog. So this is an unsolvable labyrinth of terror, by the way. Just so everybody knows, you can't actually solve this. He would meme saying if you made it to the end of this maze, he would give you like 250k pansuns.
Yeah.
And he actually made it unsolvable because there's a plant here that stops you from progressing to his bed.
Womp womp.
But, you know, it's still really cool as a concept. I love labyrinth houses, and I think they're cool. I just like it more when they're actually solvable, you know?
I think it's funny it's not solvable. That's like very Rat Dog.
I think that was the best debate of them all. Is the fact that he was like, haha.
So whoever was saying bookcase maze, there you go.
The actual way to solve it is the fact that you had to go to his main's house.
That's funny. Any day now, he's gonna accept that friend request.
Any day now. And that is actually the end of the official part of PDX Row.
Let me see. How do I access that? Oh yeah, notifications. One day.
One day.
Yeah,
all right,
PDX
so
Row's over.
Yep.
Table percent.
Uncle Horizon is next. We should give them an honor. Table percent.
Yep. And now Wobbles
2 under constructions
and Boogish need to finish their house. We're so close to the end at this point. Yamajam, table percent. A lot of these are table percent. I think it's funny that everybody rushed to do the quest and then like
never
gave up. Oh wait, hang on, I spoke too soon.
Yo, this one's really good though. I like them. This is a good use of the misty lighting as well.
Yeah, this is awesome.
I like the open space here, and this is one of the few places. Okay, one thing is that they don't cook in this house. Actually, hold on. There's a stove. There's
a stove, a sink, and a kitchen. There's no
so
counter
they
space.
Just make omelets and fry things. That's just all they do.
And wash their dishes.
Yep. And then it's just like in fairness, one thing I like is there's a really easy path to the kitchen, to the dining room. Like some houses, you don't get that.
If I were, you know, making a house and I wanted to like make a quick house, this was what it would look like.
Yeah.
Yep.
Honestly, this doesn't look bad. Default windows, except for the one in the corner over the bed, but the one over the bed actually works really well.
Credit where it's due, like tying the pink mist with the pink wallpaper with the pink tiling.
Yeah, really good theme.
It doesn't clash. So well done. It's not a maze if you can't solve it.
Hatuvusa.
Table percent.
Yeah, there's like a couple items there, but it's not enough.
Y and Z, the final area. Uber-san.
Uber-san. Okay, I've got. Nope.
Oh no.
Like, I've got a good feeling about this one. Amaron.
Shouldn't have. To table.
Table percent. Man, we got so many tables here.
Puff Daddy Big Boy.
Wow, that is a name.
This is
upgraded table percent.
This is like fishing percent. I'm not gonna count it, but I should.
And another under construction. Death Lives is our last on the road. That's actually kind of funny.
So I want to go to East's house now.
Sure. We can do East's next. So that's East 2-5. There we go. East 2-5. What do we got? Oh, man.
Got him.
Is this just a way to call him out?
Yeah.
Okay. So
next Savannah Lion.
Check the list. Oh, come on. Rather than just calling people out, let's go to Platt's house.
All right.
Because his house is actually like right at row 1.
Well done.
He got in right next to Yaw in the gang, and he's got a Tuckma themed house, as you can see, with one key difference, which is that he's gone for the incredibly small Spreeol bed.
Interesting. You can get behind it.
Yeah.
All the way.
Not only that, but he's even got Spreeol in the boys.
Nice. True Spreeol fan. Piranhient.
Yep.
You don't see the Piranhient over the bed very often.
No, you don't. In fairness. The sidelong glance it gives you.
Oh, man.
A very different vibe. Also, does not pass the hub test.
Does not pass the hub test. Probably does not want to.
I mean, fair, honestly.
Let's see, who else is in the club?
Oh, while we're up here, do we want to give an honorable mention to Selkamad, aka Rat Dog?
Yeah, they're nearby, right?
Yeah.
Strip club. We've been to Strip Club's house.
One of probably the most controversial Paradox member that ever existed is and was a pretty cool dude with a pretty cool house. They will never return to Temtem because of reasons.
Yes. Well, they gotta return to accept my friend request, though.
Eventually. Keep the dream alive.
One day. What a cool house.
This is one of the OG Club Wars houses. Obviously, there's a bit of color clashing just because, you know, we can't dye our furniture, but I think the layout is honestly pretty good.
Yeah. Also, very clearly, Kasiwa, before they had to leave.
Definitely before SIP. He actually was around in SIP, but he just never updated his furniture.
Well,
once again, another Spice Rack boy, though.
Spice Rack is OP. This is like the one piece of furniture that you can put in a kitchen and it's not bad.
Yep.
So, like, credit where it's due, you know, to that piece.
The color scheme.
Good house. Solid house.
Yeah, pretty
good. I like any house that puts things in the appropriate space. Couch in front of TV. Table next to kitchen. Computer next to bed. Bookshelf area. Like, this is how it should be. This is a pretty good... Like, if you were like, oh, I want to upgrade from table percent, how do I do it? And I don't have a lot of furniture. Then, well, I guess this has a lot of furniture, but...
I mean, yeah,
this would be the blueprint.
I actually don't know if Shiro has a house. Let me double check. So that's Shiroki. With 2 Ks.
Oh, wait, maybe.
Yeah. KKY.
Ah, I don't know how to spell anything.
That's a Y. There you go.
We did it.
Shiroki. Which one is it?
Oh.
There it is. Oh. It do be like that sometimes.
It do be like that sometimes.
Who else do we have that we haven't seen
Jay
so far?
Dragon.
Oh yeah, we haven't seen Jay Dragons. I bet you he's got a good house. He's all about that drip.
The drip. Tell, look at the cap. Tamer cap.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, look at this. Yeah, this works out pretty well. Default floor, default wall. Actually, no, that's a Denise wall. That's quite nice.
That is a Denise wall. It's got the little waves. We've got some different windows, but not in a way that clashes, because I guess you can't see them all at once.
Sort of dinner thing, sort of kitchen island.
Yep.
Dinner thing. Wow.
Dinner thing. Counter space. This is when you're
the bad part of the TV and sofa combo by like putting a plant right here. I respect it.
Yep. Is this even?
One pro.
Yeah.
Also, at least there's curtains here, so that way when you're watching shit, you can just like close the curtains.
That is a good point. I absolutely hate in real life having a window anywhere near the television. Curtains are the only way to solve that in real life and in Temtem.
Exactly. Also, we have once again the rear side settle move flank. I guess it's not facing the bed. It's just like in the bedroom.
Yeah, this one you can look out the window though.
Yeah.
Oh no, I got stuck. Oh, never mind. We're good. I like this place where you can wipe your feet off and like put your shoes on.
Oh yeah, no, this is an actual cloakroom area. That's quite nice.
Yep. Solid. Solid. Yeah. Well done, Jay Dragon.
Yeah, solid house for JD. Who else we got?
We checked Zipachu. Gold loot.
Phenolum is next on our list.
Phenolum.
Phenolum, a French PDX member, generally pretty cool guy. Haven't seen him around recently, but he's doing a lot of stuff.
To keep
But
for the
I think
French.
a lot of people have been down on the break, in hiatus, if you will.
Oh.
Oh, at least
I know
they got
one
the
thing they could do on the break.
You're not wrong. At least they got the deck chair.
The deck chair is so bad. This is an F tier chair.
I kind of like it in a like ironic way now. It's just got a certain horrible, ugly charm.
To keep with the
Ryuke.
theme, I found a Homelander who does not have a house either.
Oh. Right, let's do Ryuke next. No, Ryuke!
Yeah. Nope. No house for UK.
I named the Iscariot. Alright. Optimus Lime, perhaps.
Maybe.
Let's see.
Oh.
Yep.
You 1D on the first row. Okay.
Yep.
No, you got the first row and you put nothing in it.
Optimus, how could you? I know
Pain.
Optimus is another that's about to drop, so maybe when everything comes out, he'll like get his house tiering together. Maybe our tier list will help with that, you know?
Maybe. Sweetie Poo does
sweet,
not
I'm
have a
sure
house.
Sweetie- What? Offhand,
No
maybe.
house. Offhand. Yeah. Hey.
Yeah. All right, let's see what offhand's got. Okay, it's very basic. Very.
It is
basic.
very basic. You can cook
But this-
here,
okay, one
and you can sleep on the table.
One honorable mention is the fact that this is the first time I've seen this flooring and wall combination, and I don't hate it.
This is the first time I've seen somebody who's put money on flooring and wallpaper, and then filled it with nothing.
It's not the first time, but it's not a common thing by any stretch.
It is not common. It's certainly the first time between the PDX houses. It's funny because the
that's
flooring and the wallpaper is like 20k each. So you could
no,
literally,
like the most expensive things.
literally fill the entire house.
Yep. No.
Wild.
It's just like, I want my flooring and wallpaper. You know.
The nicest
I
box.
certainly respect it. Who we
Yeah.
got next?
When you do fill it with furniture, it's gonna look great.
Oh yeah.
Me,
Yo,
I'm next.
Guy.
Dude, this guy's house sucks. I've been there.
Oh man, I hear he's changed it up again though.
I have not.
Weren't you
I
like
changed
trying
it.
to experiment, making it a different sort of layout or something?
I was, and then I fixed it back to this because I'm
Okay, fair.
boring.
I do like this. Small Boys
at
is
this.
a hard bit of art to use, but it's great. We've discussed the fact that you need to line these up a specific way or they actually are asymmetrical, which is mind-boggling to me. Did you add a cycad? I don't remember this being here.
Maybe. I'm like so enamored by the fact that you are like manifesting. I can't focus at all. You're like flying through the air.
I'm just... Hold the fuck up.
You're the guys now. My deceit aura has activated.
Check this out. I'm just turning. Oh,
Flip.
wait, true to Kaiser.
I can't flip them. I'll show you why. I'll show you why I can't flip them.
Oh no, he's gonna do it, no.
Do you see how it no longer aligns?
Yeah, it's
Insanity. What else can't I do? I don't know. That's the main one.
That's the main one. It's the most
Discard
annoying
changes. Yeah.
Okay, am
Two
I still
desktops
stuck
is
in
absolutely
the T-pose
pog.
mode? Oh no, Amaranthia has stolen my T-pose.
Oh no! Amaranthia manifests.
It's my turn to manifest.
I wanted a lot of sitting room because I feel like the only time this house is going to be relevant is when I have people over.
Yeah, that's
And
fair.
sure enough, we've had like 2 Club Wars meetings here, so...
Yeah,
Who is
it's
next
good.
on our list? We got... There's me again.
Dino
Dino
Dude.
Dude.
Dinosaurus Dudus.
Let me write these down real quick. Dino Dude.
Okay, what do we got for Dino Dude?
Rim Mega is a good one.
Ooh,
We already
Dino
went to
Dude's
Cielo.
going for an unorthodox pairing again. We've got the wackety ass Sipanku Cyber Windows.
Dino Dude.
Yeah, you're gonna look at this and you're gonna be like, "What the fuck?" Because there's some options here that do not make sense.
Oh yeah, this is weird.
What is
shit.
happening with this TV and this sofa? Just like put the TV here. Just...
Dino Dude builds their house like they build their Temtem links. Unorthodox.
Oh man, the roast though. You had to do them like that, Lon.
Hey, in fairness, sometimes the Temtem links work really well. So maybe I simply don't see the genius of this layout yet.
Okay, one thing I do like is if we want to talk house, green lighting, Sipanku furniture, Denise wall and flooring.
The background isn't like making me angry. It's not the piss yellow one. It's the nice gray.
We are not living in the piss zone.
And I gotta say, I really like this bed. I've experimented with this bed a little bit, and it's hard to get right. I think this is
right. It works in this space.
Yeah,
Alongside,
it does.
Like I said, the robot windows, those actually work here.
I think what I would do if I had to like just finish this out is I would take either the kitchen and move it back here, or the dining table and move it back here, and then make the kitchen like a continuation.
This one salad bar, because this man apparently lives entirely on breadsticks.
Inky food. They got more kitchen to fill out, but when they do, I assume it'll be on this wall, right? And then when that happens, I also think they've committed so hard to these Sipanku windows, which are they're classy, but they're hard to commit to. Go all the way.
Again here.
Throw two more on.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I really like the direction that this house is heading in. So
one thing I would say does not work with this theme at all though. These rustic chairs, they gotta go.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm just assuming that Dino Dude had 3 of these chairs from fishing. And picked three chairs that match. I wonder if that's the case. Choose.
Dino, if you watch this sometime in the future, please tell me. I want to know.
Yeah, I want to know too. Next is Yim.
Irem, one of our newest members, as a matter of fact.
Oh man, do I not know how to spell it?
They do not have a house yet.
Oh, that's why. Yeah. Okay. After Irem is Mega, who also doesn't have a house.
No.
And then Mid-Milk, who doesn't have a house.
So many
oh no, we almost have
houses.
an entire cul-de-sac of people who don't have houses. I wrote down your names for nothing.
Wait, did you say Mid-Mick or Mid-Milk? Because
Mid-Mick
is a person.
Mid-Mick. Dr. Positive and Mr. Dad. All right, let's try Dr. Positive.
Dr. Positive next. If
I
he
don't
builds
think
his
we've
house like he
seen...
builds his Temtems, then I think we've got a good house ahead.
It's a cage made of bricks. No, it's actually a very nice house.
Yeah, no. I would say this is an elevated table percent, but is a very tablesome, tasteful one. Wow, slip of the tongue right there.
Tasteful.
It's got the ungodly deck chair.
Can't get rid of the deck chairs. I guess more. it's like deliberate.
This is so you can watch.
There's 2 beds in this house.
This is the guest bed.
There are 2 guest beds, and they are on top of each other.
Yeah. Very permissive for guests,
Interesting. All right, interesting. Moving right along.
It's unorthodox, I can safely say. It looks like a fishing extension.
Unorthodox. Would you say it's an anomaly?
You could go so far as to say that. All right, let's check out Mr. Dad, aka this is one of the accounts of Monsieur Bear, a fantastic dude who is currently on hiatus. One of the coolest streamers I know. And oh no, it's fishing percent.
Percent.
What the fuck is this plant doing? What is this doing here? There.
Oh man, I'm adding this to the table percent. I don't care. The plant seals the deal for me. The deck chair and the plant.
Oh boy, I sure do love sitting here and having my vision obstructed by a giant pine whenever I want to watch TV.
Why have you done this? Welcome to the chair zone. Okay, Abby Tato has a nice house, but you copied the wrong part.
Welcome to the chair zone. Oh god. Right.
TV's decoration thing only. Chair is golden.
Oh man, Scallywag next. So Scallywag, aka Voldemort, is one of the best stall players I know in the game. Hands down, super cool dude.
And consistently at the top of the Tortonite's Garden leaderboard.
Yeah, no, really good at stuff. Consistent player, good person.
Wow.
I expected the Surnif bed, and I was
pretty
not
high on
disappointed.
the house percent leaderboard as well. If we were making a leaderboard, which we should.
Honestly,
we should do it.
this is a very well
leaderboard.
organized house. One thing I will say once again, very cramped. If we just moved this over next to the plant, this would be so much easier to traverse. But I guess you don't need too much room in here. But it's
On
just
the
like,
other hand, I can reach back and grab a snack.
you're not wrong though.
This is interesting.
I didn't even consider that.
This you could get trapped in the
sadly,
couch.
This is a nitpick, but if this chair was set to the side, we could sit in it.
Yeah, it's, you know, more of a failing of Temtem's chair than Scallywag, I think.
I think that's fair.
I know that this is done for spacing, but the bookshelf is so tall that I cannot see, and I'm not sure if that's by design or not. It's like not even really a nitpick, it's just a thing to say.
Hear you as you sleep, because if you look, we also have the little Denise panel right here.
Right. I guess what I mean is it obscures the camera angle for whoever enters your house, so...
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah. I don't know. That might not be worth mentioning.
This is flipped this way, so you can just pretend that the picture is anything.
It's a family photo. It's definitely not the stock picture of Asukai.
No, it's a picture of Taifu, his true love outside of Nana.
Oh. Let's see. Who else?
Who is next? We got a lot of
Pat
people.
Farm.
Okay.
We do.
Oh, Pat Farm. Pat Farm's dope.
Now, Pat Farm has about like 1 million accounts, right?
He has also got Farm Pat and Xehanort. I don't know about the other ones.
So Pat Farm's house sure is a house.
Oh man. This is how he's gonna stay safe when the Temtem zombie apocalypse happens.
This looks like Pat Farm's 30th account. Didn't have any furniture left, and he just barricaded the door. What's interesting is, like, I know Pat Farm has a few accounts, right? But they've completed the quest on this one. How do we spell that?
Xehanort.
It's 2 T's on the Xehanort. Got it. 69A. I remember seeing this and thinking, damn, what a house.
Nice.
What a number.
Yeah, no, this is also very much a house. He has a theme. He definitely has a theme.
Okay, I'm not checking any more of Pat Farm's alts.
Now let's check Farm Pat.
See if it's consistent.
No, it doesn't have a house.
Doesn't have a house on Farm Pat. Only on Xehanort and Pat Farm. Interesting.
Yep. And we can see how much attention has been paid to them. Next we got Chapignon, bearer of the rare purple title. Also a regular in Temtem comp chat. Pretty cool dude.
Chapignon.
No M. Chapignon.
Oh yeah, Chapignon also has an X69, which is crazy. I remember being disappointed because the house wasn't as good. Yep.
No. This is splendid in my opinion. Once again, I personally award double points if you put the cringe deck chair between the two default windows. I think this is the appropriate layout.
I gotta tell you, there's an exciting thing that's just happened because I've added to the table percent count by 1, and X69 is our 69th table percent.
Nice. All right.
Oh. Nimra is new.
Nimra is new, formerly of Big Surnif lover, and generally a cool person. Used to stream a lot, but then just sort of fell off, but generally still pretty good. What do we got here? We got bright neon lighting, table percent, of course, obligatory Cerny pictures.
I think if there was wallpaper or floor, I wouldn't add to it, but...
Yeah, that's fair. We at least have the TV in the corner. There's a start.
But you can't sit on it, so really...
Yeah, no, it's the one chair you can't sit on. We've done Tefalion and Ralak, but we haven't done Malzand. Let's see what Malzand's going for, huh?
Malzand, Sarku...
Nope.
We still have some people. No Malzand?
No Malzand.
Sarku also doesn't have a house.
Oh, Sarku,
PDX
you're breaking my balls.
Okay, Paduk and Nagon.
Okay, Paduk, I'm sure, has a house.
Nagon also has a house.
So Paduk, definitely. So like he made his fortune level training for people in Kasiwa, and oh wow. Okay, so one thing we did is this is the first time I've seen people attempt to use this chair as like a gathering chair.
Yeah.
And it's got this like sawtooth quality to it that's kind of appealing, actually. This is the beginnings of a really strong house, but I feel like, you know, it just needs a little bit more. By a little bit, I mean like a kitchen and like an entertainment space.
Right, right.
There's a fern.
I think this is just barely enough to avoid the dreaded table percent counter.
Yeah.
This is like in fairness, actual bare minimum.
The consistency of the chairs, I think, is what puts it over the edge, right?
Yeah.
Because there's no way you get all of those from fishing, right?
Well, you know, if you can get a 5 out of 5, you can get 6 chairs in a row.
You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
What kind of wrench? Exotic one?
Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
Hey, Nagon, can you talk to me about your oven?
Oh, it's
interesting.
Clearly, you just gotta flip it, you know. Some people just got facing up.
This is.
I almost never see this bed. Sorry, this end table.
I love this end table. Decorative oven.
And the one chair. This reeks of I got a bunch of fishing rewards.
Yeah.
Fishing percent.
Shrinky bake oven.
Shrinky bake oven. No.
Ceresia.
Ceresia, aka Scarlet. What does Ceresia have to offer?
I did not put that together. I had no idea who Scarlet was in game.
I know who
I'm learning so much.
No, not
Rip.
even built.
Oh, the pain. Scarlet, why?
Here.
Dio Brando.
Oh man, Dio Brando
does not have a house.
Oh.
The Homelander I know doesn't. We've gone to Ali's house. Last is Grothos.
Oh, we've seen Grothos.
Oh, we have?
Yeah.
Done and done. That's PDX, baby. We finished in like PDX, an hour.
Baby. Yeah, no, that was impressive. It only took us like an hour and 15 to do all of PDX.
It probably would have taken us a little longer had some of these people had houses.
I mean, yeah.
Actual half the club. Who do we want to see next? Oh, actually, you know what? This is a perfect opportunity for me to find
the person I'm staring at right now actually has a really cool club name and a really cool little avatar. Steelhead of Magic Nachos is just happened to be here, and oh man, I was expecting more.
Never expect things. You'll always be disappointed.
Man, that's my mistake. I've done this for the last time. Oh, did you miss my house? Yo, we've been to my house. We can go back to my house again, though.
Sure.
Dreaded Moo has said that they may have missed my house. My house was the one which was a bit asymmetrical, had the Kasiwan tiling, and the Live, Laugh, Love sign over the computer.
And then we plugged Twitch.
To make rice or dumplings. Right next to the table where you like eat in the corner of the house.
I think this is such an odd piece of furniture. I'm glad you like it, you know?
Almost no one uses it, but it's just like I actually love making dumplings. It's one of my favorite things to do if I'm making food, because it's like it feels like you can put almost anything in a dumpling and it'll work if you like fry it afterwards and then serve it with an appropriate sauce. I want to make a hot dog dumpling just to prove this, but like serve it with mustard and ketchup as a dip. But like, this just means I can have this in game. It's great.
I made a tier list. Do you want to talk about this tier list?
Yo, I think we should talk about this tier list because there are still things that I think I disagree with on it. Did this get updated, by the way?
No, it has not been updated. It might need to be reshuffled, but this is the tier list that I have so far. There are furniture pieces missing. I'm gonna say that right up front. Like, I did not manage to get all of the furniture pieces on here.
There are a fair few furniture pieces missing.
One notable piece that is missing is the table with snacks on it, the snack table.
Yep, snack table is actually a really good piece of furniture. It helps make a house lived in. I actually think it is either A or S tier.
Furniture type. Maybe. I probably should.
But I don't agree as much with the furniture type tier list as much as I agree with just a furniture tier list, because I think that some things are just going to exist for different purposes.
So,
whereas like having a ubiquitous and more all-encompassing tier list makes a lot more sense with that. So are we starting at the top and working our way down?
At the SS tier, we have the chair that I like.
This office chair we cannot have. Only John Hacker has it at the moment.
And all of the things that we cannot have would go in this tier.
Yeah,
hanging plant, Saku plush.
Which is a placeholder.
Yeah. A tier.
Well, S tier.
Yeah, S tier, sorry. Move flank. Obviously, if, you know, people want to hang it over their beds, 1,000 people can't be wrong, right?
Exactly.
Move flank is a great picture. It's symmetrical. It's also, I think, the only Luma, right?
Yeah. Well, actually, that's not even Luma. That's just standard move flank. They're very similar in coloration.
I thought it was a Luma, so... Moving it right down to A tier for lying to me.
Oh, no.
Best window, pretty self-explanatory.
Window. My only regret is that we don't have all the other kick-ass Tecmo windows, because there's a bunch of them.
There are. Adoraboros, S tier, obviously.
PDX respects, obviously.
The crystal plant.
Crystal plants.
I put that one in for you.
Thank you.
I don't like the crystal plant at all. Literally, the only reason I put it up here is because of you.
I mean, crystal plant is just so dope. Honestly, it's maybe this is a personal fascination, but I just really like shiny things and also plants.
That's fair.
So it's kind of the best of both worlds there. Tukma carpet is red, has a delightful little stylized pattern on it if you look closely. It's little diamonds with a swirl, the classic little Temtem swirls in there. Really good little design.
Both of the runners, I guess, the runner carpets, make the list because they're the biggest. They cover the widest area, and they look the best. They clash with the least things. Yeah. Like there's a blue one, and then there's this smaller one down here, and like these are clearly better.
Fine. I used to use it, but like
I don't even know if it's on here.
It is. It's down in B tier.
Good. That's where it belongs.
Oh no.
Belongs. This plant is good. This plant is good, and this plant is good. Plants are good.
I'm surprised that you put the Denise light up there.
The Denise light is gorgeous. It matches a lot of things. It matches the TV. You can put it over a bed. It makes it look like hotel room-esque. You know, like soft lighting for reading. I also threw the fire light up here. It's like really zoomed in.
Yeah.
But
no, the firelight's good. The thing that I like about it is it's as much a decoration as it is a light source. Like anytime it's in a space, you have to build around it, and that's important, but it's very easy to give color and light to a space with it. It's also very versatile. As we saw in Vossi's house, you can use it alongside furniture to just make a bunch of pillars of light next to a thing, whereas I use it as a like spacing part for my bed, for instance.
So the Sapanku light isn't on here. Otherwise, it would be up here too.
Yeah, no,
because the Kasiwa lights,
it's really good.
The Kasiwa light's on here as well. Like, boom, boom, boom.
I mean, I think the most
light goes
here.
here.
The Kasiwa light is one of the most adaptable because it also really works well as like a bedside light, as we saw in Cause's house. And we also saw that one person use it as a like dead ass as an extractor fan.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, not that light. That light's way further down. I meant the torch.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, I hate the Kasiwa light.
The torch is pretty cool, I guess.
The torch, okay, so part of the reason I put these up here is because they're adaptable. Like, you can put...
The dreaded pine from Bear's House is in S tier.
Yes.
I guess that's a perfect example. Like, so if we were to analogize this to team building, it's like if you just fucking had a Yowler with like no real thought put into its spreads, it's just there.
Yeah. Yeah, so like the tier list was made with the idea that this stuff matches the most stuff. Like, why is this fridge on here? Because it's taller, so you don't have to put like wall stuff behind it, and your wall doesn't look as blank, even if you have 0 wall decorations.
Also,
Spice rack.
It's better to have a fridge and freezer combo than just a fridge.
Right, hot pockets, yum. Yeah. Spice rack on here because it's the only thing that fits above a kitchen. So it doesn't matter what kitchen you go with, this will work with it. Bedside tables, these are the best ones. They work as end tables with couches. They work as bedside tables. This unique bookcase is good. Couch and TV are the most common combo. So the TV that fits with the best couch, like, and then the wallpaper. The wallpaper matches everything. So, you know, that's S tier. S tier, baby.
Yeah, S tier just works. It just works. A tier, the modular sofa is really good, but the blue stops it from working with every house. It is possible to make houses that it just doesn't work well in.
Do you know what it's called?
No, not off the top of my head.
Here, let me go find my little house and show you what it's called, because you're gonna laugh, I think. Maybe not. It's not that funny. Here we go. Z. It's called Homely Teal Lounge Chair. Chase Lounge Chair. Homely. Like, they knew it was ugly. They made it ugly on purpose.
Oh. Imagine just being called homely.
Right?
Okay.
Geometric minimalist. Like, they all have, you know, names, and then this one's...
I mean, some of them have these IKEA-style
homely
names, like the asymmetrical wood chair. Zentaya.
Terrible. So it is ugly, but it's the only modular couch you can make. I don't know. I feel like
I know it's like a motel bed, but it's still dope. And I really like the fact that like its underside is this bright crystally orange thing.
Yeah. So this bed has a stain on it, but literally the only reason I put it in A tier is because it's the only thing you can put art above. So if you want to go move flank %, you have to have this bed.
Really? You can't do that with the Kasiwa bed?
You cannot. Check this out.
Wow.
Here's the Kasiwa bed. Could use a painting. Oh, no, I can't, because the headboard's in the way.
No way!
That's
daft. Also, that's not a stain. That's just like the crystal motif on the duvet.
Sure. Whatever you say.
It was like that when I got there, I promise. Oh, man. So this is a very versatile cabinet, because I've seen this as a dresser. I use this as like a pantry. There's a lot of different ways to use this. It's a very utilitarian piece of furniture.
Small boys are small boys.
Yep.
The Osukai thing is like the only furniture piece of its type. It's very unique, and it works in a lot of versatile ways. I think the only thing you can use is like a low bookshelf. True. Which is interesting.
The Kasiwa tiling I see has made it into A tier, and yeah, honestly, it is the best flooring that we have.
It
just brightens the space.
Yeah, it's not S tier because like there's better flooring. I've seen better flooring. It's just not in the game yet available to us.
No, you know what we should do at some point is like do ventures through the NPC houses and
that would be fun.
At all the furniture that we aren't allowed to have yet. Because there's loads. Doesn't matter which island you go to, there's loads.
Absolutely. These are the most versatile because they're they're neutral colors.
Oh, yeah, no.
You've got the wooden ones down here.
with the stove and things. Just really
Yeah.
easy to work with.
The wood ones would go down here in B tier because you've got to match them up, but these you can put anywhere. Chairs are up here. They're A tier because they're the only one size chairs. People love this
Additionally, I noticed that the tackier the color, the lower it is.
Yes. Yes. Look at all these tacky ass colors. Anyway.
Sadly, my boy, the crystal chair, is too low on this list, but I begrudgingly accepted it because it's actually a very uncomfortable chair to sit in.
Incredibly uncomfortable.
You just have to accept that either you're really into crystal life or you just don't go for it. I'm willing to take that step. Not everyone is.
What are the notables?
The drums are down in B tier. Why are the drums in B tier, Lon?
That's a great question because I feel like they're decorative mostly, and I feel like a lot of people who put them in there aren't musicians. Like I feel like people who play the drums aren't putting them in there, and they're difficult to like match up with it. Like it's a weird decoration, right? It would be like if I put let me think of any hobby, like a stethoscope on the wall, and I'm not a doctor.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. Not many people are doctors as hobbies, you know?
Well, I mean, Repo was, but he got better.
Oof.
Man. Yeah, no, I feel like there's just no reason to, like, what are you doing with the drums? Is my question. If you're using the drums as decoration, that's, like, almost offensive. It's not offensive, but it's almost offensive, you know?
I get what you mean. It's like the people that have a guitar in the corner of the room, but they don't actually ever play the guitar.
Yeah, it's like, oh, look at me, I'm a drummer. You're not a drummer, though, are you? If you're a drummer, this becomes S tier. You know? That's the rule.
Fair.
It's kind of like, if you can read this language, this is S tier. And then I found out that, no, that's not a language, and I was like, well, then I guess it's C tier forever. You poser.
Well, it's just live, laugh, love. In this house, we are in it. We give corn. We do whoop really well. We say I'm soggy.
This becomes F tier if you think it's like actual script. Just so you know, like if you thought, oh, that's in my house and it's a real word, F tier. You are a poser. Put up an anime scroll instead.
Oh no. I'm actually surprised to see the Denise dressing panel and those wallpapers so low.
These wallpapers are just hard to match. We saw a couple of really good ones today, but like this is not very splashable, so it has to be in C tier. It's niche.
Yeah, that's fair.
What does the Tortonite's Garden say about C tier?
Yeah, no, that's fair. It's like niche but still usable.
Yeah. The dividers, there's a good divider, and I think it's up here. Yeah, this is the good divider. Everything else is bad. That's my opinion.
Yeah, that's
fair. And I made the tier list.
That divider is not like a clothing... like, the Denise one's like a dressing panel, though, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's a little bit useful, but again, niche.
Yeah, no, this is the thing. There's a lot of niche furniture down here. And then there's also, like, you know, D tier, I noticed the fucking Denise cabinet, which has a very strange layout, is there.
So, interestingly enough, there's a reason for this, and I did think about it and just, like, put it here for no reason, which I did for some of these. The reason that this teal monstrosity is down here is because, to my knowledge, it's pull to open, and this one's slide to open. So, too often, I see the pull to open one in front of stuff.
No.
Yeah, so
it's like all the fridge crimes.
Yeah, so this goes in the fridge crime section. This stool is for children.
That the first wooden paneling that you have there is a crime to have it that low. That it is at least C tier.
I could see an argument for it being C tier. I would boost it up for you, but not today.
It's honestly good. Like it's not for every house, but it is very effective. Like check it in Vossi's house, for instance. Yeah. Although I will say, Vossi's house, it would be very fitting for Vossi to use something that is F tier in a really good house.
Yeah. Double F tier. Double F tier exists.
Okay. Kickstarter trophy makes sense. I do accept it. It's the one furniture that not everyone can have, and it's the one furniture that everybody will want to flex if they have it.
Yeah. The reason I put it so low is because I thought it would be funny. Yeah, Alto wanted to be there, and I thought it would be funny. Baby cage is weird. Don't use that.
Baby cage is weird.
There are no babies in this game. I don't know if you've noticed.
Yeah, there are no babies in this game.
What are you caging? Yeah.
And then of course there's the ungodly outdoors deck chair.
There's no outdoor space inside your house. Why do you own this? And then the table from Table Percent, which you know why that's there.
Oh yeah, no, that is the bare minimum of furniture. What's
funny is I actually really like this table.
I think you can use the table well. The problem is it has such connotations around it.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Something that has been perverted by its very ubiquitous nature. Like, you can't just have that table in your house. It has to fit.
Yeah, and I think I saw a couple today where it fit, and I was like, that's a good use of that table. And I've like made it into like a counter before, and it was fine. Like, it's a good cutting board table.
It worked out really well.
So you could use it. It's just, you know, everybody's gonna think that you're using it because it's like the only piece of furniture you own. You needed a table there. If we get another wooden table, everybody's gonna have to switch to that table. Why did you see the trophy in FF? I told you, it's because not everybody can get it, and I thought it would be funny, and Alto said to put it there too, so we were done.
Yep.
Easy. Yep. Easy placement.
All easy
All
reasons.
Good reasons. So that's our stupid tier list. Again, it's incomplete, and you can also make your own furniture tier list. Like, there's a link, not that I'm posting it today. I want to like put everything on there, but there is actually like a link you can follow to make your own stupid tier list on Tier List Maker. I called it something stupid like furniture percent speedrun. I guess
speedrun. That's dope.
Here we go. We started at O, right? We could go up. I don't know if we want to, or if we want to just call it here.
I think we can probably just call it here for today. I mean, this was a good run.
This was a great run. We got all the PDXs, and we got the tier list.
Yeah, no, we got the tier list up as well. Lots of good things there.
Yeah. Also, a furniture that lets you set where your Tims stand in house. I kind of like that they run around haphazardly, honestly.
I really enjoy the fact that they run around haphazardly. It makes them seem like just actual bros rather than just some object that I possess.
It makes no,
you
like...
must stand here, glorious Psypat. No, you may not run around my house. You will sit in your cage. No. Let the run around.
On Genshin Impact.
Won a bunch of comp matches.
On Genshin Impact, you can place the humans.
Oh no.
So you just put them like they're little, hello, good morning.
Oh man, that's horrible though.
It's really funny. Like, this is my collection of waifus. My teapot.
Oh, that's horrible though.
Yeah, we don't want to introduce that to Temtem. I like that they run around like assholes. It makes me feel like I have a real animal in the house making my life miserable.
That's kind of my thought about this. It's like, why would I not just have that as that, you know?
Like, look at this dick. He's got no control. He's making everything bad. Stop. No, don't get my computer wet with your water wings. Ah! I can't control him. No, you know what I want more than anything else right now? Aside from just interaction with more furniture, like, you can sit and that's great, but I want to be able to, like, lay down.
I would love to lay down in my bed.
The one other thing that I would like is little accessories like these candles, and I can just place them on things.
Okay. In the future, if we go for a proper thingamadoodad, like big ol' stream where we're wandering around and like having a good time looking at NPC furniture, we will have a lot of opportunities to see accessories that I would love if we had, and recolors that I'd love if we had, and a bunch of other really cool furniture that we just don't have access to. There's a whole world of it out there.
As a house. There is. There's a lot of really good furniture, and I really hope they actually bring it into the game. But for now, I guess we'll just have to live with what we got, make our little tier list, and be sad. No one in my freaking house cul-de-sac has furniture. This is so sad.
Rip. Well.
Oh well.
with that, I'm probably gonna call it there because I
Yep.
can feel my consciousness slowly ebbing, and I want to vibe for a little more before I drift back into the land of lack of consciousness. That great lizard-brained space. But thank you for having me on here once again, Lon.
Somebody's been playing.
Doing house things.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. I like that we do this. It's a fun activity. I wish your lizard brain lots of rest.
Thank you.
And I guess I'm gonna go find anybody playing Temtem to raid.
Oh,
Who we got? 31 viewers. We got Pixelated Umbreon, Boston Dynasty, Shuzak, Lilikovila, and Tech Stomper. Pick one.
Pixelated Umbreon. Why not?
Okay. Let's raid Umbreon.
All right.
Well, thanks for joining us. Have a good night, everybody.
All the best, folks. Thanks again, and don't be a stranger. Catch you around.
Boop. Now we wait for the raid to kick in. If you want your house to be here, if you want us to review your house, let us know during the next house stream and we'll write it down and check it out at the end.
Absolutely. We'll totally do this.
Bye. Easy clap.
Easy.